The future of accountants really is very, very bright, ladies and gentlemen. There are things, if you happen to know how to embrace them, you will see places that you have never seen before. Like now, the very first tool that I would want to take 5 minutes here to train you guys how to use is what we call ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is a special tool that an accountant can use to write letters, to write memos, in this case here, to write proposals very easily, and every accountant should be able to embrace this, especially if you are at senior management. So for example, ladies and gentlemen, here I have a ChatGPT, and I would want ChatGPT to produce for me information that I can use to do a website for Aura and the company. So in this case here, I have Aura and Co, which is an audit firm, which is an audit firm. So I'm instructing here, I would want you to create website content for the firm. Website content for the firm. We are based at International House, 13th floor. It's just a fake thing. International House, 13th floor. And the company, the firm has, for example, 40 staff doing audit, taxation, advisory, and transfer pricing. So like that, and you can command it, tell it, for example, to give you like 10 pages etc. 10 pages etc. So once I've just written like that, I'll go ahead and say send message. So I'm sending this message to ChatGPT. So you can see now it is doing this work for me. It's writing, things are happening there. Things are why choose Aura and company experience, client-centric approach, global reach, innovation, integrity, contact us. Need to partner with Aura and company for all your audit, taxation, advisory, and transfer pricing needs. Reach out to us today and let's embark on a journey to financial success together. Address International House. So in this case here, let me go back a little bit here. There are things, if you know, ladies and gentlemen, you can never really tell me that you'll have issues. So you can see, welcome to Aura and company, your trusted audit and advisory partner. At Aura and company, we are committed to delivering exceptional audit, taxation, advisory, and transfer pricing services to businesses worldwide. With our headquarters situated on the 13th floor of International House, we have established ourselves as a leading audit firm with a team of over 40 dedicated professionals ready to meet your financial needs. Our expertise. So our expertise, audit services. Our audit team is well versed in the latest industry standards and regulations, ensuring that your financial statements are accurate and compliant. We go beyond the numbers to provide valuable insights that help you make informed decisions for future taxation, etc. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of that information? What do you think of that information? Could you kindly give me feedback? That you can use ChatGPT for any write-up you wish to do. And of course, the moment you pick also the ChatGPT information, you'll not like copy everything exactly. You'll copy and then you'll be able to edit. There are even other softwares that you also use to be able to edit that stuff. Great, amazing. Now, please listen, ChatGPT, you use ChatGPT for every work you are doing as an accountant to reduce on time you normally waste. So for example, I have, ladies and gentlemen, I have a staff here, a staff called Maureen. Maureen is currently an audit associate, an audit associate, and I would like to, in this case here, promote her to audit senior. Of course, I know there is nothing like that, but I'm just using this to audit senior. So I'm telling ChatGPT, please write the promotional letter for me. Write the promotional letter for me. Send a message like that. Send a message. So as accountants, we need to know how to apply some of these great tools to make our work easy. So you can see your name, your title, company name, company address, etc., employee's name. It is so, dear Maureen, I'm pleased to inform you that after careful consideration, we have decided to promote you to the position of audit senior at Aura and Company, effective date. This promotion is a recognition of your outstanding performance, dedicated and significant contributions to our audit team. Since joining Aura and Company, you have consistently demonstrated a strong work ethic, a keen eye for detail, and a commitment to delivering high quality work. Your ability to grasp complex auditing concepts and applying them effectively has been instrumental in our team's success. Your teamwork and collaboration skills have fostered a positive and productive work environment. As an audit senior, your responsibilities will expand to include supervising. Your dedication to professional growth, your pursuit of excellence, and your commitment to upholding our company's values have not gone unnoticed. Your promotion is a reflection of your hard work and your potential to further advance within our organization. In your new role, you will have the opportunity to etc. slowly, inakupeleka vizuri. So let me ask you again another question. Assuming you are Maureen, and then you happen to get this kind of a letter, on top, of course, of you being very happy that you have been promoted. I mean, don't you think you'll have a lot of respect for your manager, given his proper writing skills? Given his proper writing skills. These guys are not giving me feedback. Sana, nona, sure. And you see what you're supposed to do once, in this case, ladies and gentlemen, you are happy with the letter. Once you are happy with the letter, you are simply supposed to come somewhere here. You are simply supposed to come somewhere here, up here. You come up here, and then you copy. So once you copy, now you take this to any Word document and paste it there. And then you can now change it the way you wish. You can change it the way you wish. And the good thing with ChatGPT, you can come here and even tell it, for example, I don't like that letter. I don't like that letter. Kindly do another one. Kindly do another one. The only thing it doesn't like is if you tell it that it is stupid. If you tell it is stupid, it can easily, in this case, you can go and tell you are very stupid, you know. It's very bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You see, like now it's telling you, yeah, certainly, let's try a different approach. And then it'll be able to give you a different. You can come and tell it here straight away, please summarize the above for me. Summarize the above for me. The above for me. Please summarize the above for me, and it shall be able to summarize for you. If you feel it's very, very long and you would want, in this case, here something summarized, dear Maureen, I'm delighted to inform you that effective this date, you'll be promoted the role of audit senior company, Aura and Company. This promotion recognizes you exceptional like that. And then at the end of the day, congratulations, Maureen, on this well-deserved promotion. So I would want my students at RCM Online College, I would want you to open this ChatGPT, and of course, all the other students that are around here. Open ChatGPT today, the free version. I would want everybody to open ChatGPT today using your Gmail account, using whichever email that you have. Open, sign up for ChatGPT, and then try doing something with it. And if possible, on our WhatsApp groups, I would want, you can do anything. So for example, I'll come here. I've gotten students asking me this question severally. I'll come here. Aura and Company would like to write a proposal, to KTDA, for audit services, for the year 20 to offer audit services in 2024. That's how it should have. It doesn't even matter whether your grammar is correct or it will just know everything. I should have told it, please write this for me. You should also instruct it, right? It's thinking. Let me just redo this again. I'll come there. So I tell it here, please write a full proposal for me, So save, or it's still generating something. Then let us stop generating that one. And then I say, yes, save and submit. Now this thing will write for me very well. Mr. Managing Director, KTDA, subject, proposal for audit services. Proposal for audit services in the year 2024, dear Mr. We hope this letter finds you well. We are writing to express our interest in providing audit services to Kenya Tea Development Agency for the fiscal year 2024. Aura and Company is a reputable audit firm known for its commitment to excellence, professionalism, and deep industry expertise. And we believe that our experience and capabilities make us the ideal partner for KTDA's auditing needs. About Aura and Company, our approach, why choose Aura and Company, scope of services, confidentiality, next steps. You can see this. Sincerely, my name here, my title as the managing partner, Aura and Company, on our letterhead. And then, of course, I'll have to change a few things here and there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is ChatGPT for you. So with this ChatGPT, then this kind of, you can write even like 20 of them. Of course, at the end of the day, I would want also to warn you that you will need some kind of customization things here and there, right? So with ChatGPT now, you can write even 50 proposals in a day, very many of them to very different farms. What is your feel on this concept here? What is your take on this concept? Are you seeing some value? Are you seeing some value there? Are you seeing some value there? ChatGPT. And those of us who started using ChatGPT a long time ago, especially the paid up version, I use it for everything. Everything. So for example, I had a small issue, a small misunderstanding, with my wife in the morning. Kindly write an apology letter to her on my behalf. And my wife is next to me here. She may think that all the good letters I normally write to her, I normally use ChatGPT too bad, but I have to use this really for purpose of getting my students understanding here. My dearest wife, because you have to use at times our name, isn't it? I hope this letter finds you well. I want to begin by expressing how deeply sorry I am for the misunderstanding we had this morning. Please allow me to apologize and make amends for any hurt or frustration I may have caused. Look at how formal this thing is. This thing is a genius. I want you to know that I deeply value our relationship and the love and partnership we share. It pains me to think that my words or actions may have caused you any distress. It was never my intention to upset you, and I regret any pain I have caused you. So honestly speaking, assuming in this case here, the ladies who are in the house, one of you, in this case, happens to be my wife, and then you get this kind of a letter from me, how would you feel? Don't you think you'll forget me immediately, or rather forgive me immediately? How would you feel? I mean, you can also use this GPT in your social lives. You can ask it to write a very good letter to your mother, all right? All right. Grace is saying RCM is a place to be. It's because of my heart of trying to ensure that people are well enlightened. I don't hold good things to myself because I'm so sure very many people knowing this, they can't show this kind of a thing to anybody. I'm now better. Thanks that I joined. Can you use it to apply for CV? I'll be able to show you, yes. Activation fees, if you want, like the one that is like now the one that can do so many things, you pay dollars. We have Lucy Omega laughing at me there. It's a great innovation. I tried, oh, great. Yes, for the ChatGPT 4, you pay on monthly basis, yes. Very good and useful tool. How much that is, I don't know the exact amount because it's my company which pays for me. It can also do calculations. Like if you give it, this thing in this case here, if you come and give it numbers, it doesn't matter. Give it like numbers here, 30, 45, we have 67. In this case here, you will tell it, ladies and gentlemen, here to determine measures of central tendency, and describe each one of them. So measures of central tendency, we're looking at things like the mean, mode, median, those things, be able to do for you very well. So you can see mean formula, median formula, it'll be able to give you mode. Like now in this case here, we don't have mode of value. It's even giving you the summary, etc. So remember, for those of you who are now thinking that for the academic work, they are going to be using this ChatGPT. Academic work, you can only use this in your university when you're writing your thesis. For example, you have a research area and you would want, in this case here, the epistemology. You would want, in this case here, the research design. You can tell it to write, but for purposes of guiding you. Because now most universities, especially abroad universities, they have already tools that will be able to capture information that has been given from ChatGPT. They have, in this case here, very advanced Turnitins that will be able to capture this. But of course, in Kenya here, you can still make use of this. And plagiarism account may not be that high, they may not know. But again, if it's in Kenya, it's not right for you to steal academic work. It's quite unfortunate. You get people who are doing masters, they're doing PhDs, but when you are doing a PhD, you are doing some doctoral thesis, then you should be a good researcher, all right? You should be able, ladies and gentlemen, in this case here, for example, first of all, if you tell me today to write, to do some research, the first thing I'll do is to come up with a conceptual framework. So conceptual framework, we have the title of the research. So the title of the research, of course, if you are good in research, you know that a good title cannot have more than 16 words. If you have a research, if you wrote your thesis that has got a title of more than 16 words, that title there is like a story you gave us. So after that, of course, I'll be able to, in this conceptual framework, or in this concept paper, I would want to detail everything. So for example, I'll come and say, this is the research methodology I'll be using for data collection, etc. I'll come and, for example, look at the authors who have been able to write the same, or rather to gather and put in some information on secondary data, who have been able to write on the same title, quite similar title. So in short, I'll be able to do what we call a literature review. And as I'm doing that, I'm doing very nice in-text citations. I'm having, in this case here, a references list. And of course, at the same time, I'm having a bibliography. Remember bibliography, ladies and gentlemen, the bibliography list. This contains those particular research documents that you looked at, but you never cited them inside your proposal. You never cited them inside your thesis. All right. So you'll get students, and I've never understood, even me many times, students come to me and Mwalimu, I would want you to write this thesis for me. I'll really look at them, and because they don't know the meaning of writing a thesis. After writing a whole thesis of about 300 pages, you're supposed to emerge a victor, right? You've been able to organize very well. You've done your literature review. Ladies and gentlemen, down there, you are able to say, then why am I writing a research on this area? What is the research gap? What is the hypothesis? Research objectives, research questions. Simple things. You'll get somebody who has got 3 research objectives and the research questions are only 2. It's not possible. If you have 3 research objectives, research questions must be 3 because each objective must have a research question. All right. And then, research is something that is very, very good. Go ahead. In this case, give us the conceptual framework, etc. And then, of course, once you finish this, the proposal has been defended very well. Now go to chapter 4 and chapter 5. You're able to do what here? To put down your entire thing, summaries and whatever. Use SPSS. So you've got very good experience to learn. So never get somebody writing a report for you, doing research for you. If I were you, I can come and use ChatGPT to give me the general framework. With the general framework, then I should be able to, by the side here, I should be able to write and write and write. I mean, writing, so long as you're able to write like 3 or 4 pages, as you keep your supervisor on the loop, then at the end of the day, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Great. We're not yet to talk about that. We are not here to talk about that. If you'd want to do research, of course, I can mentor you. I've mentored so many guys to do great research, Great. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why are we here today? We're here today because we want to look at the future of accountancy. Artificial intelligence, automation, robotics, they're going to take quite a chunk of our jobs. All right, especially the manual jobs. Then you as an accountant, what you're supposed to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to ensure that you are great. Just 1 minute. So I would expect in this case here, because I'll be hanging this on YouTube, I would expect my YouTube followers to take this as this is part 1. Now they need to come and watch out for part 2.